Hi everyone, I thought I would do some stamping with you today. I have been wanting to play with this stamp set over the rainbow for quite some time now, and I'm finally getting to it. It looks like a really cute, fun set for making cards for kids or even adults. There's some really nice sentiments in here. Could be used around St. Patrick's Day. It's just a nice little set. So I am going to be using the Whisper White note cards from Stampin' Up. These are slightly smaller than an A2 size card. These are 5 inches by 3.5 inches when they're folded. And so I'm just going to be using these today as my card base, and we're going to actually just stamp right on there. We're going to make single layer cards, and I'm going to be using, let me show you on here, I'm going to be using this stamp to make the rainbow. I'm going to be using I think this sentiment down here. It says, God gives us rainbows to remind us of hope. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started doing some stamping. The inks I'm going to use to make the rainbow are Real Red, Tangelo Twist, Daffodil Delight, Cucumber Crush, and Pacific Point. And I'm going to be stamping off, doing second generation stamping as they call it. And all that means is that I'm going to ink my stamp. I'm going to stamp it off on the side of the paper here, and then I'm going to stamp it on my card. So let me just make sure that's in frame and you can see what I'm doing. That's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Real Red, and I'm just going to ink my stamp up. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I'm going to stamp it right on my card. Right like that. Okay? And then I'm going to clean my stamp. I use baby wipes most of the time to clean my stamps. And it works pretty well. On the photopolymer stamps, though, it sometimes leaves a residue, so you may have to wash your stamps with mild soap and water. And that will help restore the stickiness, the clinginess, and it will help it return from cloudy to clear, if you know what I mean. Alright, so that's our Real Red. Next we're going to use Tangelo Twist, and we're going to do the same exact thing for all the colors. Not many people can say they have the best job in the world. My job is to craft. I love it. Okay, so ink up our stamp, stamp it off, and then stamp it right under the red. Okay, and I think if I had to choose a different orange, I would use Pumpkin Pie instead of the Tangelo Twist, because the Tangelo Twist has kind of a brownish look to it, which I'm not too pleased with in my rainbow. Rainbows are supposed to be bright and fun. So, alright, so we're done with the orange. Let's move on to Daffodil Delight. Okay, so now we're going to ink up the Daffodil Delight. Now we're going to stamp off and then stamp on our paper. Okay, and you could get these closer together. That would be nice too. I think it would look a little better if you kind of overlapped them or got them closer together, but hey, this is my first time using it. I'm just playing, and you guys are just watching me play. Okay, so we're done with our yellow. Let's move on to our green. We're using Cucumber Crush. So we're just going to ink up our stamp, stamp off, and then stamp on our paper. Okay, so there's our green. And next we're going to be using Pacific Point for our blue color. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to ink up our stamp, stamp it off, and stamp it on our card base. And there we go. There's our little rainbow. And now I'm going to take our sentiment stamp, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black ink and stamp our sentiment. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. I have rainbow colored fingers, guys. How funny, huh? I got blue over here, I got red over here, orange over here. Funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Just inking it up real well. My pad's kind of dry, so it's going to take a second to get it inked up good. Guess I'll re-ink it after this video. Okay, so we're just going to stamp our sentiment right in the center. And there we go. A really simple, easy note card to send to a kid, or, you know, send to a teacher. You know, if you just need to write a note to the teacher or something like that, I'm sure she'd appreciate a nice little card like that. So, and excuse my hair that's falling out all over the place. So yeah, there we go. Cute little rainbow card. What do you guys think of that? I like it. I think that I can play with the colors and make all sorts of things. And yeah, cute. I'm happy with it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll talk with you soon. Bye-bye.